Hi, everybody. Bit of a deviation from what we usually talk about this week after another attack, deadly attack, targeting women over the weekend here in Australia. I shared something across Instagram and TikTok that seems to be resonating. I think a lot of us are feeling the same way at the moment, all over the world, apparently, given how viral it went so quickly all over the world. And this is what this week is. So we'll be back to recovery stuff next week, but this is, I have no words. I have no solutions. I have no words other than I believe you and I'm sorry and I hope it gets better. What's the barrier to entry to being believed? How short was your skirt? How long were your sleeves? Did you drink? Were you drunk? Were you rude or polite? Did you go home with someone or walk alone at night? There's also a barrier that exists before dark on an afternoon run in your safe local park. I'll never forget Marsa on a run at 17, stabbed 49 times by a man she'd never seen. The barrier still applied though when Detective Hughes said not that men shouldn't kill women, be vigilant instead. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city. For young men with futures, take action, have pity. But for us, just silence, victim blaming advice, no short skirts or drinking, don't go out at night. If it happened, report it, but only right away. Forget trauma or terror, even one day is too late. If you report it, be perfect, sober virgin till the end. Not a blemish on your record, not perfect, even if you're dead. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city. 27 women in 24, no action, no pity. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city. 64 women in 23, no action, no pity. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city. 50 women in 22, no action, no pity. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city. 61 women in 21, no action, no pity. We know you can do it, make laws consequential and tough, and for 2 boys with futures, you cared just enough. What's the barrier to entry to being believed, to being considered human, to being safe and free? You tell us be cautious and we've tried it all. That I'm in a cab message, that I'm home safe call. We cover open drinks of girls we don't know, cross streets and fake phone calls so we'll be left alone. We stay home with our partners because surely we're safe, but where nobody's looking, one of us dies every 5 days. All of a sudden we care when it blows up in our face, a knifeman in Bondi, a terrorist in a cafe. What do they have to do with our country's great shame? Because the core of their crimes were both one and the same. He had a problem with women, the knifeman's father said. He targeted women until a woman shot him dead. Then there's Haran Monis, terrorised Sydney whilst on bail for 40 counts of assault just against women, so no jail. 2 young men murdered and they shut down a city.